and we're going to do a little walkthrough on the digital. And a couple things before I go through this. I'm going to show you, which I'm really excited about, our digital. We partnered with Canvas this year, so we are in Canvas, and I saw a lot of you putting in there that you're in Canvas, which is great because this is going to be seamless for you. And the second, sort of contender there, which it's pretty typical from what we've been seeing, has been Google Classroom. So I'm going to show you how, even though we're in Canvas, how you could take our Canvas lessons and use them in Google Classroom. I'm going to start off with the teacher view. So this is the teacher view we're looking at now. And a lot of people ask me, our team on the digital side with Ryan and Jeremy and Robbie, we get questions daily on, hey, does this integrate with Google Classroom? Does this integrate with Teams? Does this integrate with just everything? Does it integrate with my home alarm system? I think we've gotten it all. And the short answer is yes. We've really designed this in a way that you can use it on any LMS. And what I mean by that is the resources can be ported and sort of put in. Now, is there a direct sync always where you're going to be able to sync in and just automatically have the lessons pull in? I know someone put in there, hey, I wish you guys had Google Slides for this. I'm going to show you some stuff that's kind of workaround for that. So, the short answer is all these technologies do have a way to work together, and we're going to show you that, but there are also limitations. So I also kind of want to be transparent about that. But I think you're going to be really excited when we get to the end of this. And then obviously we'll answer some questions as we go to the end of the program for you if you want to go a little more in depth on anything. So we're going to start off in the teacher view. I'm actually logged into Canvas already as a teacher. So when you purchase the digital product from us, you're going to get a login to Canvas. If you're already on Canvas, the great thing is too, you can merge it with your existing Canvas account and it'll show up there with all your other classes. So here you can see as a teacher, there's kind of three phases we're going to go through, right? The first one is planning. The second one is teaching. And then finally, we know we're going to assess our students and sort of work with them on the assignments. So let's say I'm a teacher. I'm in the planning phase right now, as we know many of us are. And here is my fourth grade class. And if you guys used the content last year, a lot of you're going to say, oh, this is like really kind of familiar. It looks like what we did last year, but it's way more enhanced. So we really want to make sure that we kind of made it a little more user-friendly and put everything right in one place for you to be able to access. So when you go into the teacher here, and like I said, let's say this is our night before planning, you're going to see that you have everything you need right here. You have your sections, and then you have all the lessons that are in that section. And when I go in, we're going to take a look at lesson 25 today. It's going to open up, and then what's going to automatically load is those animated lessons that Lisa was talking about. So we're going to see these come in. Our little minion guys are going to jump in. And Lisa told you that you have a few options here, and I'm going to talk about that in the instruction. You can do it with or without audio. But everything in here is going to be narrated, and everything you're going to be able to go through from a planning as you're working. The other thing that we've done is we've put the teacher lesson plans and the student packets right here. And these are two of the coolest things that I love. So the teacher lesson plan, when you click on it here, it's going to go ahead and it's going to download that teacher lesson plan. And clicked in the wrong place. I apologize. But I'm going to go ahead and open this for you. So when you open this teacher lesson plan, you're going to get basically everything you need to teach this lesson all in one easy to use packet. Now, like Lisa mentioned too, this is exactly from the book. I mean, you could see the pages from the book on here. We just broke them up into easy to use, right at point of use PDF packages. And you can see there's kind of a script in here. So if you've never used our curriculum before and this is the first time seeing it, we've got the script in here. We've got the passages you're going to use. It explains to you how to teach it, how to instruct. So everything you need is right here in the teacher lesson plan. Also, all this thing here where it shows you the arrows and what you need to talk about and what you need to do, that's going to be in that animated lesson. So if I go back into that lesson 25, what you're going to see is you're going to see the actual lesson itself. So I do want to pick up where I left off. You're going to see that lesson itself right in here. So we're going to go into lesson 25. And there's sort of two different options here for the lessons. And like Lisa said, I really like teaching it and talking. I like lecturing over the lesson and kind of giving that guided practice as well. So you can do that as you're going along, or it does come with an audio piece where you can click here and you're actually going to hear a narration.
You will practice planning for informative prompts. In response to text, you will read.
But like I said, if you don't want to do that, you can go ahead and just hit continue and sort of lecture over the lesson itself. Like I said, too, the great thing about this is it's that teacher lesson plan. Someone mentioned, hey, I wish you had this in Google Slides. This is really kind of that PowerPoint on slides already done for you. So everything's right in here. So the question I very often get asked with that is, well, can we put this presentation itself into Google Slides or into Teams, or can we pull this sort of animated lesson in? So the question, or the answer to that question, unfortunately, is no, you can't pull it in. But what I'm going to show you how to do is, so we're recording this right now. So what a lot of teachers are doing that are using our digital, and we have schools that have already opened up, is they're giving the lecture here on Zoom, and they're giving sort of that talk as you're going through the lesson. They're explaining things, and they're giving the lecture as if they were doing it right in front of their classroom here on Zoom, and they're recording it just like we are. And then I mentioned the student packet as well. So you have the teacher packet and you have the student packet. Well, when you download the student packet, and I already downloaded it just so I could show it to you guys, the student packet comes with everything you need to give to the students. So you have the worksheets that the students are going to work on. You have the passages that are going to go along with that content. And this is really exciting because this is new for this year with our digital. So it's a downloadable student packet that students can download. You could easily make photocopies of it. If you know, some schools are making photocopies of it and they're handing them out as the students are coming, you know, to pick up. Some schools are doing like once a quarter supply pickup. Some are doing once a week. Like Lisa said, if you want, you can buy the passage workbooks. So all the students will need is those worksheets, and they'll have the passages with them, completely up to you guys. But what I like about this too is they can download the passages on their computer. And if they're on a Mac, if they're on a PC, if they're on an iPad, usually through Adobe or through just even like I'm using Preview, which is the free sort of software right here on the Mac. I do have the ability to go through and I could highlight on here. I could draw, I could, you know, put little arrows in. So they could do a lot with these PDFs. They're interactive PDFs that they could use right on their computer. And then they have the ability to send them into you as well. So we really sort of built everything in here that you would need to give the students. And you can see they could work on it. And then they could either re-upload the packet with their name on it. They could go ahead and put that in and send that into you online. So if I wanted to have this right here, I can say this is Mike Tukara's work. And I could go ahead and submit that. Now, this is obviously if they're using it on their computer. And like I mentioned, if not, then what you can do is, well, then Mike, how do I get into Google Classroom? Or how do I get, you know, if I'm going to use your student login? So, you know, you have everything here. Like Lisa says, it doesn't always have to be all digital. You could do the presentation digital, but we have those student packets. So now I'm going to stop on the teacher portion, and I'm going to go to the student side of things. So here we are in a student login on our end. And I don't want to get too much into this because if you guys are using Canvas and you're familiar with the platform, you already know how to use the student assignments, how to get them. You can see for the students, they're going to have those same lectures, those same lessons. They're going to have everything that you saw in there. They're going to have the same animated lessons. You have the ability to assign them those student packets that I was showing you directly, so they could work on that lesson 25 assignment right here. It's going to be given to them. They can work on the packet right in Canvas. They could do everything right here. So very simple if you're using Canvas with us from like that beginning to end. If you're not, and you're just getting the teacher access, so let me be clear on this. Let's say you purchased the teacher digital access. You have that animated lesson, you recorded the lesson on Zoom, and then you also have the student packet that you want the students to work on. So we're going to go in, and let's say your school's using Google Classroom. And if you guys are using Google Classroom, you know how to get to this point. And usually, too, if you're in a class on any LMS, like I said, Edmodo, Schoology, Google Classroom, whatever it is, they're all about the same, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to create an assignment. So we go to the assignment section, and we're going to call this Top Score Lesson 25. And on that, what we're going to do is now we're going to add the content that we have. So here you can see in the Google Drive, I've already uploaded that Zoom lesson that I did. So now I have the video of the Zoom lesson. I could go ahead and I could sort of put that right in here. And then the other thing that I'm going to be able to add is I'm going to be able to add the student packet that we downloaded as well. So when I go into the Google Drive, I'm going to add the student packet for lesson 25 as well. So in here, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to hit make a copy for every student so that they get their own version of this as well. And now that the assignment's in here, you can see I took that lecture. So like I said, that question I got before, can I put this, is there a PowerPoint I could upload in the Google Slides? Is there a PowerPoint I could upload into Edmodo? No, there's not, but you can record yourself giving the lecture, or you can record that digital animation as you're going through it and upload it into here so that your students are able to access that remotely. Then we go ahead and hit assign, and then it's pretty much good to go for the students to be able to access it. So, really simple, very easy way to put it in here. Like I said, students can view the video, which I'm not going to play because you pretty much saw me do it. But now I want to talk a little bit about the student packet in Google Classroom. So the question here is, just like I showed you on the computer, the way I was able to edit with the PC tools, you can do the same thing in the Google Suite as well. So what a lot of people would do is they'll go to open with Google Docs, and if you do it, this thing's going to look like it was written in hieroglyphics. So don't do that. Just like on your computer, if you tried to open a PDF in Word, it wouldn't work. But if you go to what's called Loom PDF, and the great thing about this is Google Drive is going to tell you to use Loom PDF. It's going to tell you to use that software. You'll click on it, which I've already done. It'll ask you to install it, and then it's going to go ahead and it's going to open the PDF for you. So you're going to see it's going to go through this little sort of transition phase here, and then it is going to basically open the document, which I've already done at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and jump to it. And then just like I showed you on the other one, you have the ability to go in here, and like I said, you could use a text box, and you could type your name in here. So I could say this is Mike Ficara. And then you also have the ability to go to the passages, and you could do things like highlight or draw or underline, whatever you may want to do on that individual lesson as well. So really gives you all the tools to interact and engage with the PDF. So like I said, to the original question, does this integrate with Google Classroom? Does it integrate with all these other LMSs? The short answer is yes, because you have that student packet now in our digital system that you could download and share with anyone in there. And then obviously students, once they complete this lesson, they could just submit it to you, and then the teacher could grade it. So, we really tried to make sure that we used Canvas because it seems to be the LMS a lot of people are on, but we also made it so that if you need to pull the resources out or pull those other components in there, you are able to do that, and you are able to upload those. So you get the full teacher lesson plan, exactly what's in the book. You get the full student packet, exactly what's in the book. Really easy to upload, really easy to distribute. But my team is here. For those of you that have the digital, we are here to help you. My email is mike@topscorewriting. If you have any questions, mike@topscorewriting.com. And I hope you all have a great evening.